hello, most awesome Sims 2 fans, and welcome to the channel. How are all of you tonight? I just turned down the music a little bit. I went in because sometimes the Sim music is just too loud. I mean, I love Sim music, but it's crazy. Cray. Hi, Ithios Bathi. How are you doing? I know Ithios Bathi. She's in the early beta of Animo. She was hatching one of her favorite creatures. It took 3 days. So I'm going to turn down the voices in my head, which is my own voice, actually. I can see my live stream here. Oh, I'm going to turn up the brightness on my phone. So I always like to watch on my phone the brightness all the way up. I always recommend that because I think The Sims 2 is a little tiny bit dark. I am also playing with what they call LUTs filters on. And I am turning the pink LUTs filter off. Oh, you're saying my mic is low? Ooh, let's turn it up. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear the tipsy today? That should be better. Yes, says Ithios Bathi. Awesome sauce. Okay, so today we are in River Blossom Hills, the Curse of River Blossom. So if you read my title, it says Sims 2, I am playing too much Planet Coaster 2. Actually, that's a lie. I am not playing too much Planet Coaster 2 because I gave up really playing a lot of Planet Coaster after I built a huge pirate-themed coaster park in Planet Coaster 1, and it just took so much time. And once I really came here and devoted a lot of time to my channel, I decided that it was just too much. And I do have Planet Coaster 2, but I don't do a lot with it just because it takes too much. But I love watching all the stuff. I'm just a builder at heart and a city builder, actually. But it takes a lot of time. I'm bringing us into the Omaki family because tomorrow, if you're on my Patreon page, members got to see this for free on More Tipsy Mommy. You guys get to see, I released the build for this, and you guys were here with me last week or the week before, and we did this. We took this farmhouse and garage, and we turned it into 3 apartments. So it is here in River Blossom Hills, and you see everybody, just lovely little farmhouse. Oh, ooh, ah, everybody. Taking a moment. So this girl is Alexandra Omaki. She comes in your sim bin, and she was trying out our apartment over here with the working garage. I don't know what this is. This is like a glitch. I do have... Somebody is humming. She's humming very loud. We're going to turn that down a little bit. I like the sim sounds, but sometimes they're just very loud. Oh, I have my sound on the regular computer. It should be in my head. I should not hear them in the computer. So anyway, so we are today. So why am I talking about Planet Coaster? I'm guys giving you guys a sneak peek. Anybody who wasn't here last week of bless you. Somebody on Sims sneezed. I hope you all heard that. If you didn't, I will turn up the sound. Anyway, we're going to leave the Omakis, but you can see that on More Tipsy Mommy Shark. Go look for me. We're not going to save anything. We're going to leave. So why? What am I thinking of with Planet Coaster 2? I was thinking, let's just play. Let's just be relaxed. I'm getting ready to leave for 2 weeks for my daughter's wedding. Congratulations, Spothy Games. And so sometimes as a builder and as a player, a sickness develops. And as a storyteller, and nothing is more sick than being a builder, especially when you get into things like Planet Coaster 2. So I'm coming over here to our witch's cottage. You can see the build of the old, that's the apothecary. It's deeper in the woods, I guess. Here's the cottage. So we're going to come in here. And I've never liked, so our original witch lived here. She was from like the 1700s. There was you know, like a witch trial, and the place burned to the ground. So we're going to go in here and you're going to be able to see that. And here, look, the windows are boarded up. Okay. You know, the poor witch is dead. Here's her grave. And supposedly the story is we're trying to get to 2004. We are in about 1930s now. Look at this. It is burned to a crisp. I obviously did not have the bigger fires mod on. It did not burn like our monastery. But as I was watching Planet Coaster, don't do this. If you're like into building and you do that kind of stuff, we're going to turn on move objects. I started thinking, why can't I do some of that kind of stuff in Sims 2? Which it would be easier to do it in like Paralives or something, to be fair, than it's going to be to do in Sims 2. But when you're building in Planet Coaster, it's all these individual pieces. And I started thinking, could I? So let me show you what I'm thinking. So if we go in here in miscellaneous, no, that's not what I want. What about here? Plants. I think I have stones in here. Here, yes, I have stones. So let's see if I have little stones. Okay, I know. You're going to be like tipsy. This could be bad. So you see these little stones? Do I have anything littler? No, they're bigger. Okay, I hate when my ear things are coming out of my ears. Let's see. Do I have these? I mean, I think those could kind of work. They're too big. That's too big. Yes, I'm going to go through all these stones. You're going to understand in just a second. Okay, then I'm going to pull out my cheat. So I keep all my cheats. I say this all the time on a Microsoft Word document. So I can just copy and paste them. So bool prop snap objects to grid false. I'm going to copy it. And then we're going to shift control C. Okay, I'm not going to be able to keep the little thing in my ear. I hate that. Okay, so what that does is that keeps stuff off the grids. So we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to do this rock. Now, watch what I'm thinking. If we... Wait, do I have other colors of that rock? Yes, I do. Yes! Okay, so this is close... Oh, wrong rock. Dang, gone. Is that closer to my rock? Is that the one I wanted? Why is it messing with me? Okay, I think that was closer to the rock. Okay, there's a reason. There is a reason. Okay, so that's closer to the rock. So, like, you could take each of these rocks, now watch, and kind of build like your house. Now, I know this looks tedious and horrible, and it is. I'm not saying that it's not, but bear with me for a second. Okay, and like I don't have all of the great controls that you would have on, let's say, Planet Coaster or Paralives. Like you could totally do this, I'm sure, in Paralives, because you have some of the same control mechanisms that you have. But what I'm thinking is, now watch, we could, look, I'm building the wall. I'm building a wall that we could then tear the other wall down, and it could look like a burnt down house. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, are we seeing my vision? I mean, I know it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's a little tedious. Okay, so it's very tedious. I am not lying about that. But I mean, it's totally like a Planet Coaster thing without some of the fun stuff that you would have. Okay, and if we get bored, we can just go in and play. I mean, I know. Wait, where's my... Okay, let's see. So now, we might get to a point that I can't, like, raise these any further. But I mean, I'm thinking, I mean, do you see where I'm going with this? So then you could have like a wall that's like half collapsed. Because like right now in The Sims 2, you can't create a wall that's half collapsed. Are we seeing where my head is going with this? Oh, down a little bit. Okay, are we just saying, Tipsy Mommy, this is madness? I mean, this is tedious madness. Which it probably is. I'm not saying it's not. Okay, everybody's being so quiet. Everybody's like, Tipsy, you've lost your mind. I mean, which it could be. I mean, that could be like from the wedding, you know what I mean? I mean, I could have just... I mean, maybe I've just broken with reality or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should have used bigger rocks. It would have been... I mean, if you look, a bigger rock would totally take up more space. I mean, I think I like the littler rocks better. I think they look nicer. I mean, they might add some diversity if I stick like a couple of different rocks. I like the color though. Like, I think we should kind of go with the darker colors. Okay, and then we could even take one of these. Oh, look at that. Yeah. And then, like, you could go through here. And black rock. Black rock. You see what I'm saying? Like, then not all your rocks have to be the same. Like, what do we think? What do we think? Ithiosbathi's going, I love the Mantis. Like, do you see where I'm headed with this, Ithiosbathi? Like, you could do the wall, okay? Then it could be like different heights, like blip, 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 blip. And then, like on this side, it could be a different height. And then get rid of the door, get rid of the roof. We could make it look more burnt out. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, unfortunately, I don't have the, you know, I can't copy and paste like they could in Planet Coaster. So you have to do this. It's madness. You see what I'm saying? You have to do this one at a time. I'm gonna get rock picky. No, we can't use that rock. That rock doesn't match my vision. See, and then we can go in and let's see, that one can be a black one, and that one there. What do you think, Ethiospathy? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing how that could be then the wall? We'll do one side, guys. How about we do this? We'll do one side, and we'll see if the payoff is worth it. And then if it's not, you guys can be like, Ethiospathy, is that you're going, is that your mind being blown? I was buying the cabin. Okay, so the point of this is that the cabin is now burnt, but I feel like it doesn't look burnt, okay? And I know that this is like my AC/DC acting up. You know, I don't like that the walls aren't falling down, you know? And I feel like if we do our own rock work and get rid of the walls behind it, I can make it look like the wall, like it's burnt and the walls are falling down. But by the way, thank you for buying my cabin. Even though, since it's burnt down, you are going to need some renovations. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Okay, let's put that back. Let's go back there. And then what I'm thinking is okay, you see how the wall looks? See, and you could have the wall go around. And then you have, see if I can find them. Like these things. See, like beams. You see that? Oop. See, so your roof is gone now because of the fire. so now we're gonna do like above the door and around the door a little bit. Alright, I don't want them all to be black like that. We need like lighter. Alright, so I'm just kind of continuing. Like this was the doorway. This was our entrance. Alright, so we need our gray. I think we should have our white. Another gray one, because I think our stuff is mostly gray. Okay, what do we think? Okay, and now we could even put, you know, after years of growth, I think we need a smaller ivy. See, like, look, there's the ivy coming up the old wall. Okay, are we seeing the vision? Like, instead of having these perfect walls, it's going to be like a fallen down, imperfect house because it burned. What do we think? Is it worth the aggravation? I mean, I think it's an interesting idea, even though it's a pain in the butt to do. It was damaged due to the fire. Yes, 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 yes. She sees my vision. This is why she's my child. Yes, you're my child. Okay, the cauldron has to be moved. I love the cauldron. Don't get me wrong, people. It can come back. think we need other colors in here. Off-white. The black one. The white one back in there. Oh yes, look at it. Perfect. Those are our same ones. I was hoping, what did I do with my different rocks? Does anybody else like either play or watch like some of the builds in Planet Coaster? Am I the only one who either plays or watches Planet Coaster? Or Planet Zoo would be similar. So just so everybody knows, like I was saying, I am going to be going to Spothy's wedding. So next week, I think is the last thing. Atheist Spothy says yes, but they give me an inferiority complex. They are really good, aren't they? I mean, they are just incredible builders. Okay, I think I'm going overboard with the rocks here. I think we got to just keep kind of going. Hashtag rockwork. They look like little bird skulls. Oh, my big rock is not going to work in that direction. It's got like a little rock, and that kind of bugs me. Man, I was hoping like... So I like the idea of a bigger rock just because it's different, you know what I mean? They're too much same, it gets like redundant. Just want everybody to know, I did expect this to be a little bit slow going. Maybe not quite this slow, but I did expect it to be slower. They really do look like creepy little buzzard skulls. They are rocks, I promise you. I mean, it works for a witch's cabin, I'm just saying. Again, I'm just trying to make these a little tiny bit different so everything's not same. Well, I can see one that got away. He's too far out from the wall. It's okay. We're going to use you over here. My little duck-billed platypus wall. Too big. I got too big, too small. I don't have perfect rocks. I just want everybody to know. It's making my AC/DC crazy. I don't have perfect rocks. They look like ducks. Words of the wise, don't watch Planet Coaster videos. This is what happens. Or play Planet Coaster. This is what happens. You start thinking, if I had small enough pieces, imagine what I could do in Sims 2. I had actually started thinking about this in Paralives because some of the controls are similar to Planet Coaster 2 and even Planet Coaster 1. And I was like, And like from there, as I was thinking, it was kind of downhill then. And I think the bigger issue is that, like, I keep going back to it building because I did do a really successfully beautiful theme park. Like, it wasn't like I didn't do one. It was just that it was a lot of work. And it's just like this. It's even with the that you can copy and paste and duplicate, it's time consuming. I mean, you're talking hours and hours of your time. And which, like I said, if you're creating Sims 2 videos, and I have a Patreon page that I try to upload to. I mean, at this point, I don't really get... I mean, Ithio Spothy will tell you. I mean, Spothy Games will tell you. I don't really have a lot of my own game time anymore. Like, we just went through something as a family, and I was like... I don't even have... Usually I have tons and tons of extra footage laying around. And, I just... because I like to build. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'll do in my spare time rather than just play. And I just didn't even have the will to do that because it was like... There was just... Between work and family stuff, there was just too much going on. And... How do you guys think my wall's coming out? Would I make a good mason? Like, I think I would make a good stone mason. I did turn these backwards just because I couldn't take that they all look like evil ducks on the other side. I know that it doesn't match, but I was like, it's supposed to be the 1700s. They had to go to another quarry. Oh. Oops. So one of the things that you'll see here going on is that sometimes so the way that I like the way that the stones look is when the thing is backwards and it keeps turning like sideways and stuff, and it's like, okay, fine. You know, we could put a couple stones sideways in the right way, and I think that'll make it more interesting. Because you can see even in the stone wallpaper that I used, I mean, the stones are going all different ways. They're all different sizes. So, you know, that's fine. Oops. So one of the things that slows down, I probably will not put this on my Patreon page. I mean, we can talk about it for anybody who wants it, but I'm sure it's, if you don't have the thing to stop your game from pink soup and all that kind of stuff, which I have in all of my games at this point, both the one from Lazy Duchess for the Legacy Collection and for my Ultimate Collection. I have it everywhere. I'm sure I'd be getting pink soup with all of the crap at this point. I mean, I have so many pieces now in here. But that's one of the things that even happens to people's computers when you're doing like a mega park, is because of all the pieces. It ends up being like overloads people's computers. Like you end up needing a big computer to run the parks. And I have a brand new gaming computer, gaming desktop. I mean, it's not even, I had been running all my stuff on a gaming laptop for years. I mean, it was old. And it's just crazy how. All right, here we go. We're gonna be knocking down walls. Are we ready? Are we ready to see how this turns out? Hey there and there. Look at our wall, guys. Look at it. What do we think? It's just the stones. We can do some ivy. Looks good. I mean, what do we think? Is it worth the aggravation? There's the fire. I mean, I think I'd put some of the ivy on the inside. What do we think? I mean, I think some of our stones need to be, let's get rid of this ivy for a second. We're going to move it over. Okay, I think our stones need to be stones of a different color now. I remember our poor witch died in this fire. That is a real occurrence that happened in our playthrough. That's why the whole town is cursed. She cursed the town. Okay, so I think Instead of doing 2 pieces of ivy, we'll just do one that kind of sits there. And I think we should do, it grows on both sides now. Oh, I think I like it. What do we think? The Theospathy is telling me it looks good. Let's see. Just trying to think what we could put in here. Oh, Theospathy is saying she likes the vines. Yeah, I think that really adds to it. This side is a little harder. The trees are in my way. I should have burnt down those trees, guys. Oops. Don't worry, I'm not going to burn down the trees. Okay, so what I'm thinking on this side is we're gonna kind of go up. Oops. Let me bring that down a little bit. And so we're gonna kind of go up on the side of the wall here and then kind of cascade it down like the wall has crumbled on this side. So that's kind of what I'm thinking on this side. Okay, so we have to we have to go up. Okay, we need to maybe get rid of, yeah. There's where my problem lies. This is why they put a roof on last, because you can't see once the roof is on. Oh, these bloody rocks. They're constantly moving on me. Okay, so the wall, oops, it's too high. So this is where I'm starting to make the wall look like it's kind of coming down. What do we think of that? Okay, so that's going to be our wall kind of coming down. Okay, so we're gonna, all right, and so we're gonna want like to do our other colors of our rocks in here. Okay, I am thinking that it's looking like my vision. I mean, you can tell me, tipsy or I'm crazy, right? Is that what we're thinking? Oh, there we go. We got the ivy over there. Okay, we'll do a little ivy on the inside. And I'm thinking we can make this a lodging. So I have not done that as yet. And then people could come here and spend the night to see the curse of the witch. Okay, what do we think of this? Look at this wall. Theospathy's going, ooh, right? So it's looking like it's decrepit and burnt. So we're getting a look in The Sims 2. Spothy is doing it. Theospathy's doing hype. She's got a hype train going. Okay, we're seeing the vision now, right? I have to turn my light on. Hang on a minute. So now over here, I think when we look at it, let's see. Oh no, that's pretty burnt too. I just felt the fire seemed to be the worst on this side. So I was trying to make it like worse over on this side of the building. You know, kind of like this side's more burnt than the other side was what I was thinking. So like I was going to fix the roof in the back here. So like what I'm thinking for the roof here is maybe do like not that. Okay, I am thinking maybe that we okay. I mean, we could put like another little roof there. Sorry, we're doing the roof trick, so my thing comes back. Okay. Okay, so I think that's kind of how it was. So now the roof has burnt over here. Sorry, gang. Somebody was calling. I don't know who it was. It was spam. Right, so just like the last time, we gotta get rid of the roof because we're gonna come up. I'm not sure that I want to keep that whole roof because I'm thinking maybe some more of the roof would have burnt off. Anybody who's just checking in, this is the Curse of River Blossom Hills. And our witch's cottage had burnt quite like early on, early episodes. I did on More Tipsy Mommy Shark. There was an entire YouTube video about this. But the more I have been watching Paralives, and I used to build in Planet Coaster, I kept thinking I don't like how the burnt version of this looks. I just feel like it needs to look more burnt. And I was thinking, well, even though I don't have the tools that we would have in Paralives or Planet Coaster 2, I should still be able to make a better version of a burnt cottage. So for anybody who's just joining us, that reminds me, Ethiospathy, did you by any chance put me on X? Because I forgot to put myself on X. I'm sorry, my X watchers. I forget all the time. I'm terrible at this. Yes, I did. She is a good daughter. I am a terrible streamer, and she is a good child. So we used to joke in Planet Coaster 1, and we used to constantly be like, hashtag rock orc, because everybody was doing rocks everywhere. And I mean, you can see that, like, just by doing like a lot of little tiny nonsense, look how good this looks. I mean, it really does look like it's falling down. The only problem with doing something like this is I feel like it's teaching me that you really can do this kind of stuff in The Sims 2. I mean, it's going to take a lot more time. Than it would in, like, let's say Paralives or Planet Coaster, but it's awesome and it's doable. Sorry, I feel like I got to come up high enough for the planter here to still be... Oh look, I'm being sold to AI viewers. Entheus Buthy's going, I got you. She always got me, man. Okay. Let's do some color rocks in here. Black. I have so many in there, it's like, no, you're not changing the color of me. Forget it. You're not changing my color, see? I really, really like the dimension of the rocks once I change the color. Like, I think it gives, like, the wall a whole other, like, dimension. I'm gonna pull that out. There we go. We're crunching another wall. There it goes. Oh, check that out, guys. That looks great. Let's see it with a roof. Might have to get rid of that roof, but look at that. Oh my gosh. Booyah. Okay, I'm gonna put the ivy back over there. That looks great. Alright, I feel like what do we think? Do we like this way? Do we think we need more rock work? I kept the tub here because, like I said, I was letting people come and visit. I was thinking about making this a campsite. So far this is where we're at. I mean, truthfully, we could do like more around the front and get rid of the whole roof. Anybody have any thoughts? I mean, we're at 9 o'clock. I don't know that we're going to go much later, but I do like this way better as a burnt out building so far. Like, look at that. It definitely looks more like it collapsed. Something happened here. And I mean, we could honestly, let's see. Okay, so, and then I would just use, I mean, I like the idea of the beams. I feel there may need to be a roof piece over the one end, only because if I make this a lodge, well, I guess if I put tents, I don't have to put, you guys will have to tell me, if I do tents, I don't have to do the rental guy. You know who I mean, like the check-in? Somebody will have to let me know in the comments. If I have to do the check-in guy, I want to put a little bit of a roof. Okay, kind of like that. There was like a bowed piece. Does it come in other colors? No. Yeah, I don't feel like that just looks like wood sticking off a roof. Like I was thinking, you know, if it looked like wood, just... No. Okay, I was looking for, you know, something that maybe like it could hang more off the top here. Okay, what if... I know there's got to be like, yeah, like this kind of stuff. Okay, now hear me out, guys. I know this sounds crazy, but what if you... What do we think of that for like roof pieces? Kind of like what's left of the roof. Meow. Meow. I got a kitty who wants to be pesty now. I don't know. I was just thinking that at least then there's like, guys, will have to tell me what you think. Like, at least it looks like, you know, pieces that were left of the roof that fell in. I don't know. We can think about it. I kind of like them up there. No. I feel like I need something bigger. Huh. Yes, kitty kitty. Like, I feel like there needs to be, like, some kind of grassy stuff on the top of this. But it's not listening to me. See what I mean? Like, I'm either too high or too low. Cat, you're being a pest. Like, even something like that would be great. Okay? Didn't like it. The heck with it. I hate it. Hate it, hate it. Oh. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. Same thing. Hate it. Do we like that one better? Maybe. Do I like that? Do we like this? Ethiospathy, do we like the growth on top of the... Maybe I like that better. We're gonna try this. Okay, we're gonna try this one. It looks like a burnt building, she's saying. Nope, that's not flat enough. Blip, blip. Blip, 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 blip. Daggone you. Do you see this, Ethiospathy? You see I'm putting the green on the top, like moss had grown up here. Do we like this? What do you think? Let's see. Ethiospathy says, I do like it. It makes it look like nature's reclaiming. You could play into the plants. And, oh, yeah, our blight. Yep. Okay, so we are going to... Okay, so we got some strange stuff growing up here that's working for us. Alright, so there it is, guys. So far, this is where we're at. I'm getting ready to end the stream here at 9 o'clock. So I'm thinking it looks more burnt, more like, I don't know, creepy. Okay, we're working with what we got here. Okay, and I'm also thinking maybe what we'll do is, let's see, I think we need, if you go back here and into the beds, or here, I think it's here. Yeah, we've got a couple of, let me take my cheat off here. Like camping things. So a couple things I gotta fix here. Every time my Sims come in here, they get stuck on this. But I like it because it has mushrooms. Okay, so we're gonna put it back by the house. Because it's supposed to be like a tourist attraction now. Alright, I think what we need to do as well as maybe, oh, okay, so you see the walls don't come there. So they don't kind of collapse the same way now that we messed with the thing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. So for our crazy Sims who want to come out here and see if there's a ghost or whatever, they can come out here still and stay here and camp. And I think like we'll get rid of some of these plants. Like I like my plants, don't get me wrong, but I think then too we can put another little tent there. Okay, so look, now we got 2 tents. People could come out here and we'll make this like a place where Sims could come out and they could explore, play with magic even if they wanted. But I think we'll move the grave over here. Okay, so it's not right out next to the tent. I mean, that's a little creepy. We'll move that tree over there. Okay, so you could stay in this tent and explore magic. All right, so I like this. I mean, it's creepy and terrible. I may come back at some point and do some more of our rock work. I really like it. I think it could actually use a little bit more. But, you know, and I like just the old fireplace coming out in the back. But I'm liking how it's looking. Well, I want to thank you all for hanging with me. I should see you on Tuesday, as long as, you know, we don't get tied up too much with wedding stuff. And I appreciate you all so much. I actually like the tree better in front of the tent. Maybe we can turn the tent. Sorry, it's my ACDC. Like, I'll be looking at stuff and it's like, no, we must do it. But I appreciate y'all for putting up with me and hanging out with me. Thank you all for watching. I wish you happy simming. Athuspathi says she loves it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.